Mic works. I hope. Let's see. Jesus, how do I position this without unplugging the power cord? Kind of like that. That kind of works. The camera has this weird. Sometimes now everything's in. I feel like if I'm closer in the picture, stuff starts to like. If my face is in the picture, stuff's out of focus in the background. I'm just. So I moved into a new place. Still in Minneapolis in Minnesota. But I just activated a new internet connection and I am trying to see. There we go. Now it's blurry. If I completely get out of the picture, is it still? It's like focusing on this here or something. Sometimes it doesn't care anymore and it just puts everything in focus again. I know it's the settings of my it's the settings of the FaceTime camera settings. But I am too lazy to go into that and change it right now. Sometimes it looks kind of good. This is an Andrew Huang song, by the way. If anyone knows Andrew Huang. He makes YouTube videos. Like me. But with more editing. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, I'm reading the chat just for a little bit. Whenever I'm playing, I'm not reading the chat because I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. That is a dirty camera. That's better. Oh, I should probably talk into the microphone. I have this fun little exercise I do with my fingers for practicing piano sometimes. Like, obviously, sometimes when I'm bored on a flight, I'll just like play ghost play something to practice it. But try this. This is kind of fun in general because I guess it gets your brain halves working together and it's just a fun little exercise. My beanie is glitching because of the auto blur. Fun little exercise. Oh, I'm quiet as hell. Let me make me louder. Is that okay? This is a little louder now. Wait. This better. Is this better? I hope. Okay, cool. Fell ASMR. The following. So, really easy. Level 1. Do the following. Put your index finger and your thumb together and just go back and forth between your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, and just like back and forth, like dot, 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 dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy. Just do that like in a rhythm. Second hand, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, pinky, ring, middle, index, middle, ring, pinky, and so on. Cool. Can do that in sync. Nice. Not too difficult. Level 2. Start with one hand, one step ahead. So here I'm going to start on the middle finger, and then at the same time, you do it with both hands. So this one goes from index to middle, while this one goes from middle to ring. So you go, and you do it at the same time, each time for both hands. So it happens in sync, but one of them is offset. A little tricky. If you play the drums, it might be a lot easier for you. But you can try again. Just start with both hands like this, but one is already one step ahead. And then... And then level 3, once you're bored with that, is you do it in a polyrhythm. So instead of both at the same time, just going duck, 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 with one hand you do 3 moves, while the other hand does 2 or 4. This sounds cool when you do it on the piano. So here's the example of that finger exercise, but now we are in thumb. We're gonna actually just have the fingers play keys. So initially the idea was, right? Imagine the keys are putting, and then doing the same thing with the other hand. And now I'm starting one note later with the upper hand. So already the time separation would be like 3 versus 4. 4 notes. The left hand plays 3 notes. While they come back together, beautiful. But now instead of just like playing the same note, we turn that into some kind of pattern or melody. I'm just gonna do like a C minor 7. Same thing with the left hand. Or actually maybe with the left hand I'm just gonna do something like that. This left hand is still doing 3 notes in the time the other hand does 4 notes. And I got this up and down pattern here. Got that up and down pattern there. But together, first of all, like now both together in the same rhythm. That's beautiful too. But versus 4. And then you start switching chords every time you complete a bar. Oh no, spotty connection? No! Xfinity said this is the best connection they can offer. Maybe they weren't lying. Maybe they're just, the connections are just shit. I don't know. What does YouTube say? YouTube says stream health, excellent connection. Is it better now? The video drops out sometimes. Maybe Wi-Fi congestion. The kids are in the neighborhood are all out trick-or-treating though. So they're not using the internet by being on their iPads. Watching Skibbity Toilet. It's manageable. I tried a speed test. Actually, I downloaded some video games over Steam last night, and I kid you not, I hit 800 megabytes per second download, which I have never had before in my life. And I was very surprised. Nice. Please come to the McAllister Auditorium in San Antonio College for a special show just for me, please. Just for you, Andrew. Yes. The Polybrute is actually really tight. I personally, as a keyboard player, love it because I obviously, if I like playing piano, so I love a synth that is polyphonic, where I can play more than just a few notes at once, because usually analog synths have the issue that, yeah, you have a Matrix Brute or modular systems, but usually those aren't polyphonic. Maybe you're lucky and it's paraphonic. I can turn on the actual sound from the Polybrute later too, because it sounds really nice. I've made some presets on it. Not like factory presets, but why is D sharp minor your favorite key? It's not really. It's just that D sharp minor is the systems. And if you go D minor, systems won't play that anymore and it sounds weak. D sharp minor, like D sharp, the low, D sharp 0 is the lowest most clubs will go. This also has been a progression over time, where when we just started with dubstep and brostep in 2012, 2013, a lot of the songs were lower and lower, because also speakers are able to produce lower and lower tones, or like transmit them with more energy. We've got companies like PK Sound literally just focusing on live speakers for bass music. To play on a piano, I like F minor a lot. I like G minor, which I guess is B minor? Beef minor. And let's try that again. Ah, that one. I'm trying to do an interpretation of My Little Pony. Ah, damn it. That was the one. Sorry, let me check the chat. C sharp minor. I don't know. It's like about how the fingers, how the hands feel, where they're sitting, where the next keys are, sort of, that you will most likely play and how easy it is to play them. So yeah. Thanks for inspiring me to make music back in 2015. Now I'm studying computer music and it's lots of fun. Hell yeah! Thank you, Scatter. That's awesome. That makes me very happy if I can inspire other people. That's sweet. Let me check stream health real quick. Seems not too bad. What's on my t-shirt? A girl. Let me put the camera back. Hope the focus. Focus! Focus, focus. It's like focusing on my hand only. I think it's better if I kind of put it... whatever. I found a cool chord earlier. Like, obviously it's not I didn't invent it, but I found it for myself. And I was in F major. And we all love the Phrygian dominant, which is very heroic. And we've heard that in, like, Lord of the Rings or something. Like, that progression is always very heroic sounding. But I recently heard a chord as the alternative to the na 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 na, because it's kind of boring. Somebody played. I was like, oh. And that gets real jazzy. And then we could probably do something like... Oh, what is that? Damn, where have we landed? We're an F to D sharp or E flat sus2 major 7. There's a sus2 here. Add 6 and a repetition of the sus2 up here. There's probably a different name for this one. And then to a D minor 7. And then C sharp major. Major 7th up here. And that's the sus2 again. No, this is the major 3rd. Sorry. What would be the next logical chord? Something like going from that to I don't know. Maybe something like that. Also, when you take that, we can just move that one around, like... That sounds kind of cool. Now we're in Studio Ghibli, Spirited Away or something. Or... Hehe. I had a really easy one earlier that also gives you... So imagine we're in A... And then we go to like F major, so... F here, 7, and the... But we put the major 3rd up an octave. I always go too low. That one. That's not easy. That's a good progression too. Na, na, na. Very wistful. Leads into something epic. Yeah, I could kind of go into that. Stream sometimes skips around. Oh, damn it. New internet not very good, like sometimes. Oh! But not at upload. Hope everyone is having a good evening. Is it because of OBS? Yeah, maybe it's my OBS. The quality isn't like... Oh, I cannot change that obviously right now. But Bitrate is 5000. Software is X264. Output mode simple. Audio bitrate 320. Experiencing lag every 12 seconds for 2 seconds. That's like so specific. Oh, hey, Underbelly. How are you doing? I am. Let me know if this internet connection is weird for you too. I am checking my new up and down stream for the new place I just moved to. And apparently it's being a little funky. Plus I know the webcam always gets blurry. Needs more magenta lighting. Oh yeah, K-pop has some crazy chords. Videos dropping out, someone else says too. Cam? Hi Cam. Thanks for watching. How are you? I had another cool chord progression I came up with the other day. Probably, I mean, I'm also never the first to come up with these, of course, but I thought, that last chord, that's kind of fun in there, because we got very R&B, but then that last chord is honey. Ha! What now? How fast can we 1,000 miles? That's very... yeah. But sometimes these are fun, like how fast. If the patterns are more complex, it can get really tricky though. Like something like that's fine when it's just like, or an up and down like. But can we do something where it's like something that changes every other time or something? Ah, see, I got it wrong. like at some point you have to turn your brain off. And then once that is locked in, the other hand has to do something. That's, oh god, that's so hard. Do it so slowly that you don't make any mistakes. Like really, really slow. Because then your brain will learn that pattern. Ah. Cool, and now that with something else in the left hand. That melody is from the books. Check out that entire album. The album's called Lost and Safe by The Books. Sick album. Especially, dude, Underbelly, you would love that. I feel like you'd all love that. Oh, hi, Busty. Reduce the bitrate. Oh, stream's lagging. Let me like stop and restart it real quick. It should just do a little hiccup for you, but I should be back like ASAP. Oh, you know the books. Of course you do. Okay. Trying again. I reduced the bitrate from 5,000 to 2,000. I hope it's better now. Oh wait, Andrew, I know I've asked you this more than once, but will you ever said but will you end every set with a Skrillex mashup? I have like some kind of Skrillex mashup in my set, but I don't end it with it. I have the this much edits mashup, which is this much power and all kinds of things mashed together. I kind of want to... I've always failed at doing quint falls, fifth. Does descending, ascending fifths? What's that called in English? I guess that's kind of how that works. That stupid Pachelbel's canon does that, right? Doesn't it? The stupid... Now, every time I have to think of the Vine. Beautiful. Yeah, like where that, so that one is like the worst version in my opinion, because this is so, because I guess they're all like 1/5 apart, like, but there's like a, there's like a nicer version of doing that. Is that in minor? I feel like, yeah, that's kind of, but now I'm descending in fourths. Can we descend in fifths? Yeah, that's kind of, and then it kind of has to, it's like, I don't know, it sounds, oh, lots of pop songs do that. Could also probably, yeah, do those. Huh, fun. Yeah, I will survive. Yeah, that one too. Sometimes I don't know the names for this stuff. Dominant chords, yep. And alternatively, another fun way of descending is just like go down a semitone every time and just try to make it work. It might just be the same thing and you're just like interpreting. I think it's the same thing. We just think like, okay, now this is the major third in G major. Oh, and here it is. That chord from earlier. That actually is so... That's such a fun way to get back to major. Especially after that whole dramatic build-up. Because that last chord right before it kind of stops you. Oh no. It sounds better with a DX7 electric piano sound. Damn it. Yeah, I'll just leave this up on the channel. This is from Neon Genesis Evangelion, the Sosei no Aquarion. I think it's from Neon Genesis. It does this crazy thing where the song is in A minor, but the chorus is in B minor. Just out of nowhere. Every time. And it's kind of cool because you know those songs that at the end of like when the chorus keeps playing, they just go, okay, now we're just going to play the chorus again, but up to 1 or 2 semitones and then maybe again just to like hype everyone up and last chorus, repeat with more energy. They were just like, screw that. We're just doing that immediately every chorus. And it's kind of beautiful because the whole song is A minor. And right before the bridge, we get a weird one, which is a B2. And then it goes back to F major. So we're still in A minor scale. There's the A minor, that's home. And then we get... And then, and suddenly, and then that's the whole chorus, which is suddenly B minor, which is cool. And I just love how they bring you there. I wish I could play it really fluently, because and then the melody's obviously lovely. And then they just go back to A minor, just out of nowhere. It's very pretty. Puddin' Puddy, maybe you recognized it. Also got some Hatsune Miku classics. Or I haven't played that one in a while. Rolling Girl. Whee. It's kind of drum and bass. You could do definitely someone do a Rolling Girl drum and bass remix. Haven't played that in forever. There's definitely drum and bass tempo. If someone wants to try. I bet someone probably might have already done that. This song is also... This chord was stolen from a Kyari Pamyu Pamyu song. Not Furisodation. Hajime Ryunin? The one where she says goodbye. Goodbye, ni da da da. Yeah, like just comes out of nowhere in that song, because the whole chorus is this super poppy. Like I think the verse is really very Porter Robinson, or Porter Robinson is very Yasutaka Nakata, the composer of this stuff. This is where it comes out. No, it's not a secret. So that's super basic pop, and then the chorus. It's almost the Scary Monsters chords. Like, super basic. Na, 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 na. And then at the end, first time around we get that chord. Na, 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 na. I mean, that's kind of how it should end, right? One more time. Da. But what he does is he doesn't end it like that. He goes... It's like, oh, there's the good ending, the happy end, after all this struggle. And then it's like, oh, we're building tension. Whoa. And can we come home? No. Sad. And then he builds it again from there. And the second time around, in the second chorus, he does that other chord, which comes so much more like a curveball. It's like, yo! Where did that come from? And at the end, it finally ends on the major resolution. Yeah, some random cargo pants that have holes in them. I've had them for a while, I gotta get new ones. Can you cancel your Dallas date and replace it with San Antonio date? People would be mad in Dallas, though. Please change the sound or the piano sound. I have a lot of different pianos. We could, I love the Dolce tone, actually. Very pretty. Here you go. New sound. Might be a little quiet. But it's a very pretty sound. Yeah, I'm playing it from Keyscape. So I'm just trying to read the chat. I will leave you with this My Little Pony interpretation and wish you all a good rest of your evening. This was a test of the new internet setup. Was it better now since I restarted the stream and switched the bandwidth, the like bitrate from 5 to 2? Overall better? Cool. Quality-wise, any change? Does it look worse? Fast movements, pixels. I mean, this webcam is crap. So, okay. If it looks fine. Yeah, the camera isn't really focusing either properly. So, and it's kind of dim in here. So it has to work with the low light too. Good enough. That's what matters. As long as it's consistent. Cool. Nah, I'm gonna keep this live stream up. Something disconnected. Oh, the keyboard. Thank you all for checking in. Happy Halloween. Hope everybody's having fun. Be responsible if you're drinking. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And have a good night. I'm gonna check on my bowl of candy that I put up there, filled with almost entirely Kinder chocolate, because it's the good stuff. And I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye. I'll keep the stream up. Yes.